Hello, everyone. My name is Evan Jacobs. Welcome to another edition of Boxing Time TV. Thank you so much for tuning in. We have a really interesting fight here tonight. Joe Smith Jr. taking on Maxim Vlasov, and this bout is going to be happening February 13th. This is actually, no, I was going to say it's the first bout I'm doing of 2021, but I think that was Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather, and there are probably others, so I probably shouldn't say that. Anyway, let's just get right to it. Joe Smith is a 7-5 favorite, and I'm kind of excited for him in this bout just because he could win a title. I don't really like to talk about titles. I don't put too much stock in the title, but he's one of those guys I think a title could really help him make more money, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, Joe Smith is 31. Maxim Vlasov is 34. Joe Smith is 6 feet tall. Maxim Vlasov is 6'3". They both weigh, one's 175, one's 172. I'm just going off of kind of Vlasov's weight, of kind of how it's been, 170, whatnot. 72 reach for Smith, 76 reach for Vlasov. 26 fights, 3 losses, one stoppage loss for Joe Smith. And then Vlasov, 45 fights, and then 3 losses. Both these guys seem to have good chins. I see this fight going the distance, and I see Smith probably winning, though, I remember, I'm just saying, sometimes, you don't show up, and who knows, maybe he won't show up, and maybe Vlasov beats him tonight. Who knows? It's about scheduled for 12 rounds, 3-minute rounds, 10-point must scoring system, no mandatory 8 count, 3 knockdown rule waived. Let's get right to it. These guys are going to come out. I have a feeling these guys are going to be in front of each other the whole fight, and I think that Smith hits harder. I think Vlasov has a good chin, and I think that he has power. So this should be an interesting fight overall. So just going to kind of sit down. I'm going to kind of get comfortable here as here I'm going to adjust my mic. I hope it doesn't make too much of a noise. Okay. All right. Mic adjusted. And yeah, here we are. And, these guys are going. Smith's in front of him. Vlasov's in front. Vlasov's kind of trying to fight at a distance, trying to get something going with his boxing. And Smith is touching him to the body and, just doing everything that he can, or at least trying. So right now, that's pretty much what's happening. We're almost done with the first minute of this round. All right. And I am just organizing my notes for tomorrow as I do this. Sorry, I'm multitasking as I do this. Just try to stay organized. And right now Smith seems to be trying to kind of figure this out. It seems if Smith just keeps his punch output steady and consistent, he'll beat Vlasov. That's just my 5-second thought. Although Vlasov, I think, just landed a left hand, but look at Smith making him pay, and Smith kind of backing up already. And hey, Joe Smith might be trying to, there was the fighter. Oh, I forget his name. He was a Polish fighter, I believe, knocked out Julio Cesar Chavez. Here, you know what? I'm gonna bring this up. Hold on one second. And so we have Julio Cesar Chavez. Because that bout really got Joe Smith on the scene. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. Okay, and now you have Vlasov kind of fighting off the ropes. So, while I think that Smith is winning this bout, overall, Vlasov, doing enough to keep him off him, and so basically, Andre Fonfara stopped him, and then Andre Fonfara in his next fight, well, not his next fight, he took on Nathan Cleverly, beat Cleverly, fought Joe Smith Jr., and then got stopped in 1 round. So all the judges, unsurprisingly, giving that round to Joe Smith. Although Maxim Vlasov, I think, showed some things in that round. I think he showed a lot of a lot. I mean, look, he's been able to find ways to hit. He's coming in. I think he could potentially do some things to frustrate Smith. Smith landing a punch. I mean, these guys are just banging each other, man. This is a very entertaining fight. I'm glad that I did it. It's going to be happening on the 13th of February. And, if you look at Joe Smith's record, he's fought a lot of really good guys. Has a decent record, but it really kind of popped off for him after he beat Andres Fonfara. Then he fought Bernard Hopkins, lost to Sullivan Barrera, beaten Melvin Russell, lost to Dimitri Bivol. No crime there. Bivol's arguably the best light heavyweight in the world. That'd be a great fight. Him versus Canelo Alvarez. I mean, Joe Smith versus Canelo Alvarez would be a great fight. Jesse Hart, he beat Alida Alvarez. So Joe Smith has been kind of steady. When he fights the top guys, doesn't always, turn out the way that you want it to for him. But then, hey, he beat Alida Alvarez. Alvarez has that victory over Sergey Kovalev, although Kovalev went back and avenged it. Oh, they're going for it now, folks. We're seeing it, and you're seeing Vlasov, jabbing and doing these things, and you're seeing Smith being able to catch him. It's interesting, to look at Vlasov's record though. The reality. You look at Maxim Vlasov, not too recognizable. He has a victory over Isaac Chilemba, but he's also lost to Isaac Chilemba. Krzysztof Glowacki, he has a loss to. Krzysztof Glowacki was a light heavyweight beast, and he also has a loss to Gilberto Ramirez, who's a very good fighter. Although I think he's more of a 168 than he is a light heavyweight. In fact, here, let's see if we can find any information on that bout. Yeah, that bout was at 170, and it was a close decision. Hold on one second. So yeah, and then Glowacki. Glowacki only has that one loss, and that was, two losses. He has that one loss to Oleksandr Usyk. And yeah, Usyk beat him, and then he reeled off a bunch of victories. And once again, Joe Smith taking that round. So he's 2 rounds up. It's now a 10-round fight. And and then he lost to Marius Briedis. And there's nothing, I'm talking about Glowacki. No shame in losing to him. Some upcoming bouts we're going to be doing this is a bout on the undercard of this. It's Comey Marinez, Richard Comey. That's going to be on the undercard of this. And then we have the Estrada Chocolatito bout. So we have, we're just kind of gearing up, moving into 2021, continuing just to put these on. I've been doing more of these since I've been off of work. But man, I'm giving Joe Smith a lot of credit. He's finding ways, and then you have Vlasov finding ways. Vlasov seems to be able to exploit sort of the deficiencies in Joe Smith's defense. So that, very, very interesting there. Once again, you are tuning into Boxing Time TV. My name is Evan Jacobs. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share these links. Please tell your family and friends. Direct message me if there's bouts that you want to see, or put it in the comments, and I'll try to make them. And just let's keep going with this. Moving in, we are in our 4th year now, or I'm sorry, this would be our 4th. Yeah. Okay, so we've been doing this 4 years. It's like 4th going into the 5th. Either way, happy to be doing it. Enjoy doing it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and like, comment, and subscribe if you have not already. Right now it's kind of getting more tactical. Smith kind of trying to break him down, going to the body. Vlasov, just kind of just doing enough to lose. I mean, he's trying. He's coming forward. He's able to land. It's just not able to really sustain anything. All right, done with another round. They're saying that Joe Smith's breathing heavy. Vlasov's very tired. Joe Smith's once again taking that round, so we're moving into the fourth. Ooh, two of the judges give it to Smith. One judge gives it to Vlasov. So Joe Smith Jr. up by 7 points. So we move into the fourth round. And that noise that made at the end was my lips. It was not me tooting or passing gas, as some might think. Oh, and Joe Smith landing hard on Maxim Vlasov. And Smith wobbling him. Vlasov's a tough guy, though. Smith, probably doesn't want to throw a ton of punches. Smith may be feeling that now's the time to go for it, thinking that he can stop him. Punching him into the ropes. And goes again and just keeps going to the body. Oh, man, I'm telling you, Joe Smith is gunning for a stoppage, folks. And he's wobbled him, and he has Maxim Vlasov where he wants him. And I'm telling you, I think the fight's already won for Joe Smith. It's his to lose. Vlasov, maybe can try to pull something out, can maybe try to land or do certain things that he thinks are going to be effective, but it does not seem to be working here, folks. Joe Smith having a very, very big round. Joe Smith Jr. landing some solid, straight shots on him. And, right now, the way this is looking, it looks like it's going to be a rout, folks. Looks like it's just going to be one of those things where Smith just beats on him. And Vlasov's a tough guy. I don't know that Smith's necessarily going to knock him out. Maybe he'll stop him. I'm not getting dejected. Because there's points in the fights where I just settle in. Right now, Maxim Vlasov is still moving. He's not just laying on the corner getting beaten. But, he was for a fair amount of that round. So we'll have to see if he's able to kind of do more. All right. So Joe Smith Jr. breathing heavy. Vlasov's obviously tired. One judge giving two of the judges giving that round 10-9. One judge giving it to him 10-8. So it is Yeah, this is not it's not boding well for Maxim Vlasov. And it's a question of can he continue like this as Joe Smith continues just to reel off combinations. He's going to the body. And I give Joe Smith credit. He's not just headhunting, and he's been having a lot of success there. So this gets more and more interesting as it goes on. Oh, and continuing to go to the body is Joe Smith. Oh, look at Smith. I'm telling you, man, Smith is landing hard. He wants this belt. It means a lot to him. And, man, he's just cracking Maxim Vlasov, going to the body, doing all these things. And I'm just saying, Joe Smith, it's a lot of work, but you got to give Maxim Vlasov credit. He's standing right here. Oh, and Smith landed a right hand. That could have been all she wrote, but Vlasov took it well. He's landing his shots, but they're not able to keep Smith off of him. They're not, and there's not enough of them. The punches and bunches, the things that would really help Maxim Vlasov, he's just not been able to do, folks. Oh, and taking an uppercut. Oh, and Vlasov hurt as Joe Smith looks to take him out. And he's got him hurt again. Joe Smith looking to do it. Maxim Vlasov has an ability he gets hurt, but he's able to ride it out. And that is a tremendous asset, especially in a fight like this. Oh, I'm telling you, look at Vlasov kind of edging back in a little bit, doing the cute things that, and this has gotta, for Joe Smith, I wonder if it frustrates him a little bit. Just he's hitting him with everything that he has, and Vlasov is just taking it and kind of popping him back. And, will Smith get tired? Will he be tired out? Well, I'll have to see. I'm sure the judges are going to give Smith that round. They're saying Smith's breathing heavy, Vlasov is tired, 10-8 for Smith, 10-8, 10-9 for Smith, and another 10-8. So Joe Smith is ahead by 16 points. Maxim Vlasov is almost in a position, or may already be in that position, where he needs a knockout to win, especially if he loses this round, because he's losing rounds by double the amount of points. It's one thing to lose 10-9. You start losing 10-8 across the board. That is a problem. Oh, just going to the body, going to the head. And, Joe Smith, he's not afraid to take a shot. He's tough guy, been in there with Bernard Hopkins, been in there with Alida Alvarez, been in there with Sullivan Barrera, been in there with Dimitri Bivol. He knows what it's like. So this right now, he's groomed for this. He's ready for this. And he's pretty much won this bout already. The question is, do we as fans want to sit here and watch 12 rounds of this? Probably not. I'll be honest, that's probably the way that it's headed. Once again, you are watching Boxing Time TV. If you like what you're watching, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share these links. Please tell your family and friends about it. Also, direct message me or email me and tell me bouts that you want to see me make. That's pretty much all I got to tell you. Oh, look at Joe Smith just cracking Maxim Vlasov. Vlasov taking a lot of punishment, folks. This round's got to be all 10-8. I can feel it. I can feel it. All right. 3 10-8s, just like I predicted. Joe Smith Jr. well ahead by 22 points. Maxim Vlasov needs a knockout to win. He's comes out. He lands 2 left hands, still trying to show that he's in the fight. Joe Smith Jr. peppering him, doing everything that he can. Oh, and he's just cracking him. And Maxim Vlasov, I'll give him credit. He's trying to hit him. He's trying to stay in this game. Oh, I'm just cracking him. And I give Maxim Vlasov all the credit in the world, folks. There's not much for me to say. It's pretty much the same thing every round. Joe Smith is just beating him up. Now he's landing punches with even more of alarming frequency. All right. So 10-8, 10-8. Across the board again, 10-8, 10-8. Folks, we have 5 more rounds of this. I got to be on. Oh, no. How many more rounds? Yeah, 5. So we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, 5. Sorry. I was just, not thinking. And oh, and I'm saying Smith's just landing hard on Alvarez. I mean, Smith, he's got to be careful. Doesn't want to punch himself out. Doesn't want to get caught with something. But I don't know that I think that's going to happen. And the beatdown continues. You got to give Joe Smith credit. And I got to be honest, I think this is pretty much how the fight is going to go. I think Maxim Vlasov might do a little bit better. But I think that, Joe Smith, as long as he shows up, as long as he's healthy, as long as he's doing the things he needs to do and comes ready, and I don't see why he would not be, you know, Joe Smith just landing. Ten eight across the board, folks. Not gonna lie, have lost a bit of interest in this fight. It's hard to stay focused. I mean, Joe Smith is wow, no, and he's really hurt him. But Maxim Vlasov, he's gonna come back. He's gonna come back from that. And folks, we knew from the opening bell, Joe Smith has come out. He's done what he's needed to do. I don't think he's gonna score a knockout. And yeah, this is one of those fights. Every so often we get them here on Boxing Time TV. They're not stinkers. They're just one of those things that the other guy's so dominant, the other guy's on another level, and and his opponent can't compete. Joe Smith is up by 35 points, folks. Maxim Vlasov is going to have to knock him out. Do you see anything happening right now that makes you believe Vlasov is going to be able to do that? While I'm doing this, why don't we, hey, as long as I'm doing this, let's check some of the boxing news from today. We'll go to fight news. It's kind of my go-to place. Ooh, COVID KOs the better be of Dennis class. It's supposed to happen in Moscow. Okay. Beterbiev has COVID-19. I'm saying that plays into this because Beterbiev, he's 160. He's a light heavyweight champion. Beterbiev could fight Joe Smith. That'd be a really good fight. Really, really good fight. Oh, look at that. Look at those combinations. I mean, if Vlasov was hurt, this bout could be stopped, but he's not hurt, and Joe Smith is just pounding on him. All right. So that's unfortunate about the Beterbiev Dennis fight. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. But just one of those things that kind of happens. They're saying that both fighters are very tired now. I don't know that Joe Smith's tired. He has 3 more rounds to go, 10, 11, and 12. Another 10-8 across the board. This is going to be the most lopsided decision that we do on here. But look, Vlasov's coming out. Maybe he's got something. Maybe he's tired Smith out. Maybe he's going to figure it out. I doubt it. But Smith is still throwing punches, so I'm not sure what the computer's talking about. Smith is pounding him. Oh, Vlasov wobbling. Smith just beating him up. I mean, I'm telling you, if this is Smith tired, I don't want to be any fighter fighting him tired. And Smith's lucky that he's getting this bout in. You know, you hear the better be of bout, KO by COVID-19. It's one of those things, folks. We're all kind of dealing with it in our own way. Things have been affected by it, and we're just doing our best. And everyone out there, I hope that in some way these simulated bouts are, you know, that's one of the things I tried to do during COVID when there wasn't anything happening. I was trying to do bouts all the time just to kind of fill it up, and then, once the bouts got rescheduled, we would then have that content to kind of, talk about and look at and examine. So hopefully you're enjoying it. It's unfortunate, this whole thing, but hopefully with the vaccines that are out now, it can kind of curb it and can curb kind of all the strains. And look at Joe Smith just taking a left hand. It doesn't even really faze him. He takes the shot and, that's it. Here we go, 10-8, 10-8, 10-9. All right. And here we go, 10-8, 10-8, 10-9. All for Joe Smith. And they're coming out now. Joe Smith just ahead by how many points? 45 points. So he's coming out. He could do nothing these last two rounds. He give away these last two rounds huge. He's still going to win. And you have Maxim Vlasov just landing. And hey, look, it's not out of the normal possibility that Vlasov scores a knockout. We've seen this happen before. It's rare, but it does happen in this game. It's just like real boxing. That's why I love this game. But yeah. Okay, and here we go. All right. Oh, and right now, here it goes. Here it goes. Joe Smith just fighting well, doing the things that he needs to do, landing from long range now. Pochang, I mean, totally in control of this. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. And he wobbles Vlasov. Oh, and he drops him. Wow. Vlasov's a tough guy. All that fun, all that stuff. He's going to get up. He will get up. You watch. Yeah, he gets up. But, it just punctuates Joe Smith's victory, just how dominant he's been and kind of how I thought this fight was going to go. It's an interesting fight. We have a little over a minute left in this round, and now I'm telling you, man, Maxim Vlasov has to go for broke. This is all going Joe Smith Jr.'s way. He's landing uppercuts. I mean, what is he not landing, folks? What is he not landing? What an 11th round. And Joe Smith just punctuating his performance. Vlasov's exhausted as a cut over his eye. I mean, honestly, they should stop. He's not, do we need to have this 12th round? No, we do not. 10-8 once again across the board, all for Joe Smith. As we go into this, Joe Smith up by 51 points. Did I do the math correctly there? Someone let me know. He's still trying. That's one thing you got to give Joe Smith credit for. He's coming forward. He's still trying, still setting up his shots. They say he got tired. I didn't see that at all. If anything, this has been a command performance from Joe Smith, and the knockdown, the icing on the cake. And you got to give Maxim Vlasov credit. He's cut. He probably doesn't want to be in there anymore, but he's still pushing forward, attempting to do something. And it's just a question of if he'll be able to. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. You can always land something. It's the beauty about boxing, but it's not going to happen here. Nobody believes it's going to happen. I mean, maybe. All right. All right. So we're going to get the decision. It's going to be all academic at this point. And let's see what the judges say. Okay, winner by decision, Joe Smith Jr. All right, let's go right to the scorecards. The winner is Joe Smith Jr. by unanimous decision. Fight lasted 12 rounds. Smith Jr. was not knocked down. Vlasov was knocked down one time and has a cut over his eyes. You can see the wide disparity in scoring: 100, 120, 120, 100, 119, 102. So thank you so much for tuning in to Boxing Time TV. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Please share these links with your family and friends. And direct message me if there's bouts that you want to see. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know the bouts you want to see. Thank you so much for watching Boxing Time TV, where our motto is, why wait? Watch it now. Then watch the real thing when it airs. We'll see you next time. Thank you so much for tuning in.